In France, a new labor law started in January 2017, allowing employees the right to disconnect from email, smartphones, and other electronic leashes once their working day is ended. This law concerns companies who have over 50 employees. They will have to negotiate new out-of-office email guidelines with their staff. For now, the rule requires companies to regulate the use of emails to ensure employees get a break from their office. A study made in June 2016 in France shows that 77% of managers look over their emails out of their offices, and 37% of all workers use their mobile devices for work on their free time. These new regulations may be hard to apply. Monsieur Garnier from the CFDT union says, "The worker creates his own urgency by checking his emails on a regular basis outside of the office, fearing they may have missed something or missed out on an opportunity. But they also don't want to give the wrong impression to their boss by not responding quickly to an email." Jean-Noël Chantreuil is the founder and CEO of 231E47, a company specialized in HR relations, making a link between corporate culture and today's digital world. A culture lab, as he calls it. He is also the author of Human Resources and Digital.
I think at the moment all the state wants to put pressure on a law, and a law, it's not just something, a will or something, it's really a law to force people to shut down, or to force people, or to force company for shutting down a part of the email or working. I think it's not good, because people want to be independent, people want to manage themselves, people want a little bit more liberties and freedom about how they behave and how they act.
Letting workers manage their own time. But what about any work done on your free time? Another reason for this law is overtime that has not been counted, and for many workers, not necessarily paid for. This problem can be different from one job to another. Jean-Noël has a different approach on this.
In my company, I prefer really to trust people and to make some better objectives, to understand why they are working outside working hours, either the will or either because of the pressure. But in fact, it's having tracking email on tracking devices, it's better than shutting down everything.
Finding individual solutions adapted for every sector may be best. But are today's reforms actually good for the future? Mr. Garnier says the first French labor laws were made and fit with a notion of time. Every law, every change, any reform was made keeping in mind how much time were we working. That's how wages and health issues were talked about in collective groups. Then labor laws could be properly adapted. When the French Labor Ministry spoke publicly about the right to disconnection, he mentioned health issues for French workers.
The government wants to protect people for some of the company, because there is some abuse of some companies, of some managers, and there is more and more burnouts. There is more and more people in depression. There is a lot of work accidents. So with this kind of figures today in France, government wants to act.
I don't believe in this new law by limiting the use of emails and blocking digital communication. The government is giving out solutions to a problem that's not adapted to our current labor laws. We need to find solutions elsewhere, and I think these solutions lay in the independence of workers to manage their own workflow. Our Taylorian system, that's over 100 years old now, needs to be renewed. With the presidential elections coming up this year in France, some candidates are talking more and more about labor issues and changes that need to be made, since France's unemployment rate is over 10%. Benjamin Marcus for Our View, Paris, France.